Have you ever experienced so much stress that it almost takes you to the breaking point? It's intense. It's struggling. Well, today we're going to talk about that a little bit and how we might figure out how to get through those times. Stay with us. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate you tuning in and always love the emails and letters we receive letting us know that our weekly broadcasts have been a blessing to you. And I do encourage you to connect with us on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. We would love to hear from you. You can write on there or you can send us a note. No matter which way you do it, we want to hear from you. Let us know that you're watching. And I hope that you'll take a moment to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. And that way you'll be able to make sure that you get information about our program each and every Thursday. So I hope you'll do that. On this week's broadcast, we are discussing a topic that nearly everyone experiences at some time or another: stress. Now, it can be mild and it can motivate us to keep going, or it can be totally overwhelming to the point of our breaking point. And that's what we're going to talk about today. But today, we are going to encourage you with some good news to help us bridge those times that can leave us sometimes depressed, defeated, or dejected. God has something for you to help us in these situations. So please stay tuned with us. Now, before we get started with today's devotional, let's listen to a song by Arikara Indian singers, the Clout Indian family from Atlanta, Georgia. I want you to listen to a song that I really enjoy, and I know you will too. It says, "No one but Jesus knows." Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When I'm virgin so hard to bear, how he takes away my burdens, all one but Jesus knows. All discouraged, so sad and blue, go to Jesus. See me through, how he takes away my burdens, all but Jesus knows, he knows, yes he knows. While on this journey, I'm holding his guiding hand, and I know he'll lead me safe through, for he will never leave me nor forsake me while I'm here. He will take me safely through, and oh, how I need him from day to day as I travel this pilgrim way, how he takes away my burdens, all one but Jesus knows, he knows, yes he
As we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, we are looking at the often experienced and unhappy feeling of stress and what it does to us. You know, doctors will tell you, first of all, that stress can be debilitating to the welfare of your health. And some don't even realize it, while others suffer from the severe anxiety that stress can bring. You know, I look at stress can be experience in many ways that we face daily. Oftentimes it can be work. We can stress over finances. We can stress over the economy that our world is in and how difficult it is for us. We can sometimes stress out over the family responsibilities that we have. There's other health concerns that sometimes stresses out. And there's a whole lot of different factors when you think about it. But this is interesting. 1 in 5 Americans admit that their mental status has declined in recent years due to stress. 20% have said that they have snapped or reached the breaking point due to stress. And 77% of U.S. adults report feeling stressed over the future of our nation, which is up from 66% in 2019. And that was something that was done by the American Psychological Association in 2020. Now, as you can see, stress is definitely a strong cause for the way our world is and why it's caused, maybe. Everyone experiences it at some time or another. Now, the breaking point is something that we need to discuss here because that's what stress can do sometimes. And looking it up and just figuring what is a breaking point definition. This is it. Look at this. The point at which a person gives way under stress. Number 2, the point at which a situation becomes critical. And number 3, the point at which something loses force or validity. You know, I remember my personal experience of going through anxiety that led to stress, which led to having my heart failure. My job was stressful. There was always a lot of worry and anxiety, including getting it done right for our clients who were considered some of the most powerful Fortune 500 companies and businesses in our nation. We worked with a lot of them. And that kind of stress wore on me. I didn't even really realize it. It was in times like this that we must really look at ourselves, examine ourselves, look to see if this is changing us in our relationship with our family and our friends, and more important, probably our relationship with Christ. So I asked the question, so what's the difference between those that overcome and those that don't in stress? Well, the difference is the ones who overcome know these 3 things. They know their enemy is real. Look at this in Ephesians 6:12. It says, "For our strength is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against authorities, against powers of the dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." You know, they know God will not allow them to be tempted beyond what they can bear. So that's an important thing. In 1 Corinthians 10:13, look at this. "No temptation has seized you except what is common to man, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear." You know, this verse is one I really love. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can stand up for it, stand up against it. Then third thing, then Satan comes to steal and destroy. He's after us. He wants us. He wants us to be distressed. He wants us to become unglued. He wants us to have our life full of worry. And John 10:10 describes what Satan's trying to do. He says, "The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they might have life and have it to the full." Right there. That's the difference. So when you come to the point where you have reached your breaking point or want to throw in the towel, this is what we need to remember. Go before God in prayer and remember that Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He's after us. He's always there. He's like that lion looking who he can devour. Well, it may not be easy. But if you do reach your breaking point or throw in the towel without asking God first, guess what? Satan wins every time. So I encourage not only myself and you to never let Satan win, but be victorious through Christ. Let him have control of your life. Let us be able to count on him for our problems and trials that we go through, no matter what it is. Don't let stress, don't let worry be stolen from you. Let God take that and completely change your life. I trust this broadcast today was a spiritual blessing of special encouragement to you. And I pray that if you are experiencing stress to the breaking point, that you will turn it over to God and let him take care of your needs. I guarantee he will do just that. We serve an awesome God, and he delights in helping his children. That's the one thing we can always count on. The Lord is there to fight our battles for us, no matter what we may face. So I hope that you'll remember that. Let God do all he can for you to help you through times of stress and trial. Our word stress to the breaking point. It doesn't have to be that way with God. Just let him take control. Will you do it today? I hope you'll join us next week at this very same time for more of Living Hope Today. May the Lord continue to bless you and keep you.